way, don't you?
Yes.
Through there. Now, J. Henry, what exactly is wrong with the car?
Well, the carburetors need balancing. The slow running's very ragged, but that's not the main problem. I'm afraid that one of the fan belts looks a bit frayed.
Oh, dear. Yes, that will need replacing before you go. It's a bit late in the day, though, to do anything, but... Oh, just a minute. Sharon?
Right with you.
Yes. She runs the Crossroads garage. I'm sure she'll be able to help you.
What's her surname?
Metcalfe. Oh, Sharon, you do know Mr. Pollard, don't you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Pollard. Yes, we have met.
Indeed we have, Miss Metcalfe. Well, now, I'm in trouble, and Jill tells me that you might be able to help me out.
Oh, yes?
Yes. I'm leaving tomorrow morning early, and I've got an awful lot of motoring to do.
Ah, I'm afraid we don't do car hire.
It's not that. My own car needs attention. The carburetors are out of balance. My chauffeur could run it over for you, or perhaps you could drive it over yourself.
Can't do it. Sorry. We're fully booked for the next 3 days.
Look, Miss Metcalfe, this is really rather important.
I dare say it is, Mr. Pollard. And our regular customers are rather important to us.
I'd pay well above the rates.
That's very generous of you. Thank you. Bring it in on Friday?
I see.
Now, you really must excuse me. I have to make an important phone call.
Oh, dear. And I was sure she'd be able to help you.
Yes, and she did try so very hard to be helpful, didn't she? I shan't forget it.
Hello, Crossroads Garage. Yeah, no, I'm sorry she's not here at the moment. Can I get her to bring you... Hang on, whoa, she's just come in.
Hello. Oh, Mr. Mitchell. So your people agree, then? Oh, good. Well, could you make that late Thursday afternoon? Actually, I've got a much better idea. Why don't you and Mr. Ramsey come and have a meal with me over at the motel on Thursday evening? We could finalize everything then. 7:30? Lovely. Look forward to it. Bye. Great, absolutely great. Sharon Metcalfe, give yourself a medal.
What's that all about?
I have just landed us a very handsome servicing contract for a fleet of delivery vans.
Great. Congratulations. Who's the fleet belong to?
Shepherds?
What do you mean, the bakery chain?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's great. How did you swing that, then?
Their regular garage let them down once too often. Ask Mac to come in, would you please?
It's his afternoon off. You've forgotten. It's the first day in his new house, and he's got Benny helping him move the furniture around.
Now that I would like to see.
Hey, well, let's try and lift it on your shoulder.
What? Hey, careful with that. That was my granny's.
Well, I wish she'd kept it, you know. Look, Trina, why don't you give my hands this thing they're criticising it?
I can hardly be sitting since we haven't got a single chair.
Right, that's it. What we don't do it.
Oh, no!
What's happened?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, Trina, that was a brilliant place to put it for starters. Oh, look, leave it. Leave it. I'll do that. Where's the broom?
Well, how should I know? You did the packing.
I think I saw it in the van. I'll go and get it.
Oh, that was part of the set. I told you we should have got a proper removal man.
What, on paid here? Oh, come on.
Well, it would have been a lot cheaper than smashing up half the furniture.
What do you mean, smashing up? Look, Trina, why don't you just leave it? There's still a lot of work we gotta do. Why don't you just go over to your mum and collect our bin, all right?
Well, then leave you to put half the things in the wrong place.
Right, got the...
No, that doesn't go there.
What?
That's from the bedroom.
Oh, sorry. I'll go and do that.
Look, leave that. You just give that to her. Why don't you go and make us a nice cup of tea?
I've done that already. Well, anyway, might as well, while it's still warm.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. We still can't put all this down on a permanent basis anyway. We're still gonna shift things around.
Oh, don't tell me we've got to go through all that performance again.
Yeah, well, some of the floorboards are loose. They need tightening. We've got a bit of dry rot in the skirting boards. And upstairs in the bedroom, too. Anyway, we'll cross that hurdle when we get to it.
What hurdle's that?
I was saying about the dry rot. And there's some of the skirting boards are loose. And there's a bit of damp outside. Needs a new guttering. But we'll cross that hurdle when we get to it.
It's all hurdles, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing much. Benny! Well, there's something very unfriendly about a new house. Empty rooms.
Oh, don't worry about that. They'll soon all get filled up. Once we get the curtains up and the pelmets, It's gonna be just like our home.
I hope so. Benny, your tea?
Don't tell me you're having second thoughts.
No, of course I'm not. I didn't fancy spending the rest of my life at Mum's home.
I hope it's more than that. Look, we've got a nice big garden. Shops are 5 minutes away. A nice quiet road.
Well, that's probably it.
What?
All that banging and shouting back home at Mum's. I probably got used to it. I mean, just listen. The silence is deafening.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll arrange for a nice big steel band to come in and create some Caribbean sound for you. How's that?
Fantastic. Hey, watch it.
Look, I'll tell you what. Dry rot or no dry rot, wet rot or whatever it is they bring up, we're gonna make this place our own. Me and you. Oh, hello, Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Look, here's your cup of tea.
Thanks.
We've got a lot of work to do yet.
Yeah, you know, it's ever such a nice place. It's a lot bigger than I thought. That little room upstairs at the back, is that for little Ben, is it?
No, he's going to have the one by the bathroom.
Oh.
Back room's free.
For, letting, you mean?
You've got a room, haven't you, Benny?
Huh?
I heard you've got a really nice room.
Oh, yeah, it's nice, but don't know anybody there. Only Miss Luke.
Oh, you'll soon make new friends.
You reckon so? It isn't that easy. I find it hard to make friends, especially with strangers. You see, I was thinking, like, that if you've got...
No, Benny, I just don't think it's a very good idea. I'm sorry, but I just don't think it's going to work, OK?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, right. I'll let you know. Thank you, Brian. Anything wrong?
Yes, my chauffeur has been phoning all the local garages, trying to get them to fix my car. But they all say it's too late to be done tonight. And I've got to leave tomorrow morning early. I thought the garage here would do it, but your Sharon, what's her name?
Metcalfe, and she
yes,
is
well,
not
she's
my...
been deliberately obstructive and uncooperative.
Oh, J. Henry, that's not really fair. I mean, she was polite. Anyway, if the garage is fully booked, there's not much she can do about it.
Have you tried anywhere for J. Henry?
Well, I've been ringing round, but it's rather late.
Look, David, get on the phone and tell her the garage has damn well got to fix it this evening.
Well, I'm sorry I can't do that.
What?
I mean, I can do it, but I would get the same answer that you got.
You see, the motel sold the garage some time ago, and Sharon acts for the absentee owner, and, well, he gives her a free hand.
The only connection with the motel is the name. We've no authority there.
Well, if you can't tell Sharon to take my car in, ask her nicely. At least she'll listen to you.
Well, I've already been through all this. I spoke to her last week about motel customers not being able to get their cars serviced at short notice.
What did she say?
Paraphrased, hard luck, chum.
I wish I'd known earlier that the garage didn't belong to the motel. Well, it's too late to do anything about servicing the car now, but it's not too late to do something about the garage itself.
That you, Kath?
Hi. You're early.
Yeah, we had some computer people in. I managed to escape. Oh, you don't need to worry about tea. I made my own.
Yeah, so I see. Haven't got one for me, I suppose.
Well, no,
You raise the roof, don't you? If you come home and don't find one for you... Oh, I did think for a change.
Look, if you're going to make all this fuss about a cup of tea, it doesn't take a minute to put a drop of water...
Don't bother, I'll get me own. Bit surprised to find you here. I didn't see the car.
No, I don't suppose you did.
Nothing wrong, I hope. It was only serviced 10 days ago.
Well, the car's all right. I only wish our new neighbours were.
Mac? Well, they moved in then.
He's only parked his van right across the drive.
I didn't think they were supposed to be until next week.
Yeah, well, if that's all the consideration he's going to show, he might as well not come at all.
Well, it was only temporary, I expect. Well, I didn't see a van.
Well, you don't think I'm imagining it, do you? He's taken up 2/3 of the drive. If I'd tried to squeeze through, I'd have scraped off half my paintwork. I had to park about 200 yards down the road. It's a bit much, isn't it?
Is the baby with them?
Baby? What baby? I'm talking about my car.
Don't you think we ought to go and see them?
What, next door?
Well, that'd be a nice gesture, wouldn't it? Just to see if there's anything they need.
What he needs is a pair of glasses, if I know anything. That driveway is clearly marked as being...
don't go on about it. I don't think there's anything wrong. It wasn't their fault, and even if it was, I think it's up to us to show them a little bit of neighbourliness.
Well, they're neighbours and neighbours, aren't they?
What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean is, I don't see why neighbours should live in each other's pockets every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Well, come on, get your jacket on.
Right, there you are. Sit. those in the post first thing in the morning.
No problem.
And I want them checked, Sid, not just stuffed in the envelopes.
Okay, just leave it to me.
I, for once, am going to have an early-ish night. Oh. Garage.
Sharon, David Hunter, can you spare a moment?
Ah.
I thought now would be a good time to catch you.
Well, you're cutting it a bit fine. Another 10 seconds and I'd have been gone.
Ah, well, I'm lucky then. Can you pop in on your way? I think it's time we had a little chat.
What about exactly?
Oh, just one or two things I wanted to discuss with you. Needn't take long.
Okay, see you in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
You off then?
Alas, no. I have been summoned to the inner sanctum.
Where's that?
See David Hunter. Right. See you in the morning.
Okay, lass. Bye.
Well, I've had nearly all the letters already.
Good night, Benny.
Good night, dear.
You here again, are you, Archie?
Well,
Good night, no
I've got...
problem.
Ah,
Look, salt's the best.
salt? What, on the slugs? Look,
Yeah.
that's your trouble, son. You're too old-fashioned.
But it melts him.
Melts them?
Yeah.
Look, pellets is the thing. Get some pellets and stick them all round.
We used to. You can get half a grapefruit.
Half a grapefruit?
Yeah.
What, with a bit of sugar on? I was supposed to give him a boiled egg after. Is that it?
No.
Blimey.
See, what you do, you get the half a grapefruit, and then they all come from everywhere around it. Then you put the salt on and it melts them.
Look, we're trying to get rid of them, not invite them to breakfast. What I want you to do is get the pellets that I've got...
What's going on here, then?
Oh, we're up to our eyes in slugs. Yeah.
Hey, can I have a word with you, Benny?
Oh, yes,
Alone?
sure. Just a minute. He's got some work to do, you know.
This is confidential stuff.
Yes, I bet it is.
Right.
So,
I didn't make a definite promise.
Well, he was dropping a broad enough hint.
I just said there might be a room going and he'll be in the reckoning.
Well, you could have told me.
Hello, good evening, Kath.
We just popped in to know if there's anything we could do.
Oh, please come in.
Oh, we won't stop. We don't want to interrupt anything if you're
Come on,
busy.
not at all. Come on in. It's nice to see you. That's Trina. This is Kath and Arthur, our next-door neighbours.
Yeah, evening.
We just popped in to know if we could lend a helping hand.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Well, now that you're here, you will have a drink, won't you? I've got a bottle of sherry in the cupboard. And I think I've got some glasses left that I managed not to break. We were rushing like mad trying to get things out of the van and out of your drive before Mr. Brownlow there got home.
Ah, well, yes, as a
Yes,
matter
that
of
was
fact...
all right, yes. Arthur's not too fussy, are you, Arthur?
As long as he doesn't make a habit of it, I'm not.
Have you got the baby with you? I'm longing to see her.
Well, it's a boy, actually.
Oh.
His name's Ben. Oh, he's with my mother.
Well, it's really lucky of us to have neighbours like you. I mean, work in the same place and all that. If you or Glenda are ever stuck for a lift, you know...
They won't be.
Oh.
Oh, well, what I mean is, I usually drop them off at the office and I don't foresee any problems in the future.
Well, if my banger starts playing up, I'll send out an SOS.
Yes, well, we can squeeze you in, I'm sure.
Right, shall we make that formal? A toast?
Yes, a welcome to friends and neighbours.
Oh, I'll drink to that, and long may they reign.
Yeah.
Cheers.
But I wants to.
You don't understand it.
I do.
Not properly, that's a problem.
Look, you pick 'em, don't you? And then we bet on 'em, like you say, on the nose.
Yeah, but you're talking about money now, real money, right? Look, there it is. Untouched. Look, 500 quid. You can't go throwing ammunition like that around, Benny. It's not done.
You said we could.
Yeah, mine, but not yours.
Look, you said that if you had a lot of money, you could win. Well, now you've got a bundle, so why can't you do it?
There you go. Lack of knowledge again. Listen, I wouldn't put 500 quid on any horse. But listen, if you got the wherewithal, right, you can spread it around. That way you get some money back. The thing is, see, £100 a throw, right? Then you take the, no doubling up, right? That's the thing. Level stakes, okay?
But what's that mean, doubling up?
Well, look, put the same amount of money in each bet, okay? Some people chase losers, right? If one horse goes down, they double up on the next one. Well, in theory, they cover their losses, okay? But in practice, it doesn't work because you'd have to have a bundle as big as the Bank of England for that. No. Level stakes. That's the only way. Got it?
Level stakes.
That's it. Level stakes.
Well, then why can't we do it? Oh, go on, Sid.
Okay. Let's give it a little trial.
Yeah.
But not 100 quid.
No.
50. Let's put 50 quid on, okay?
Yeah. And we go half each.
You're joking. It's all right for you money bags. 50 quid? Where would I get 50 quid from?
Oh, I mean, and what we win?
Oh, well, if we win. Listen, I'll tell you something. I got a horse tomorrow going in the 2:30, right?
2:30.
Now, it's got good form, this horse. Last time out, second. Won't be much of a price, mind, but I fancy it. Shall we do that?
What's it called?
Dewdrop.
On the nose.
Come in. Well, I suppose you can guess why I've asked you to come and see me.
If I can't, I shouldn't be allowed out on my own.
Well, no one would accuse you of being unaware. The relations between the motel and the garage... Sorry, you sit down. I'm sure that with goodwill we can come to some sort of sensible compromise.
The great British talent. Right. What do you want from us?
Or some sort of preferential treatment for customers of the motel who need their cars serviced.
I have already explained we are working almost at capacity as it is.
Yes, and I'm very glad for you. But that needn't preclude on a long-term basis some sort of arrangement between us.
That sounds cozy. So we give your customers priority. What do we get?
I beg your pardon?
Your customers get priority and quick service. That's what we give you. What do you give us?
Extra business.
I've just said we're working almost to capacity as it is. I suppose we could keep a bay reserved at certain times for motel customers so they could get instant attention, but...
But?
What sort of retainer would you be prepared to pay?
Are you serious?
Well, are you serious when you ask us to drop everything when one of your customers wants his car dealt with? Like Mr. Pollard this afternoon.
It is politic to maintain good relations with J. Henry Pollard.
My responsibility is to the owner of the garage, Reg Lamont.
J. Henry is an extremely important and influential man.
I don't care if he's a second coming of Howard Hughes. He is not going to bulldoze his way to the head of our queue, brandishing a bunch of readies.
If that is going to be the level of your conversation, I see no point in carrying it on.
I didn't see any point in starting it.
Would you be good enough to give me Mr. Lamont's address? We'd like to make him an offer to buy the garage and manage it in our way.
There's Reg Lamont's address.
Thank you.
But it won't do you any good.
Oh, we'll have to see, won't we? As someone once said, everything has its price.